Jonny here with DK Shower Pans, Production Manager. Here we're continuing our series on how to prep your shower pan for hot mop. On our first video we went through the framing stage, and now in this one we're going to go through the drains. As you can see, a variety of drains are there. Some can and cannot be used. Regardless of the drain that you're using, the one main characteristic that each one needs to have to be hot mopped in is a clamping ring. And I know that sounds kind of funny with a drain, but all the clamping ring is the top piece of your drain can bolt to the bottom piece of your drain. We have two pieces to our drain. I call this the top hat. This is the bottom or the sub drain. So when the mop is done, the final application, the drain sandwiches in between. That is your clamping ring. As you can see, still a clamping ring, but with only 4 bolts and an adjustable top that goes up and down. And here, this is an infinity drain, one of the best that I know of, to get close to the wall. You can tell it has a clip corner, and it'll actually get in this close. That's a huge thing nowadays. People want their trough drain or their drain close to the front. It's a great benefit. Best one to buy. Now, here's a drain that can't be used at all, and we get this a lot. This is made for a fiberglass shower pan. As you can see, it's still a 2-piece drain, but it has no clamping ring. Nothing to bolt, just a screw. So we cannot use these in any circumstances. And if you see this in your drain or in your application, it's time to get it changed. Getting the diameter of your drain is very important in the preparation of your shower pan. Now, each drain is going to have a different diameter, so you're going to have to measure it to determine. I'm going to go ahead and drill it through and set it so you get the proper technique. Here's one of the problems that comes up quite a bit when people without experience set the drain. What happens is they cut a hole for the whole drain to fit into, and it's supported is by your plumbing pipe. That is incorrect. This will crack, this will cause a problem in the future, and we will not mop your pan if your drain is like this. Remember, the hole has to be able to, so the flange sits on the edge perfectly. Right. Again, here's what a proper cut hole is. Nice and tight, and it's flush, no gaps around with your subfloor. You can see here we have a properly set drain. We have an area where it's nice and flush all the way around the drain. What I mean by flush is that sometimes drains are set with an angle up. This is not good. Causes unevenness. Your drain will be crooked when they lay the tile, and it really needs to be flush with your subfloor, be it either concrete or plywood. A common problem that we run into with showers is that trying to center the drain, the hole gets cut too big. Again, anything like this around your drain, no matter how big or how small, could cause a potential problem. So we at DK Shower Pans have actually got a fix for this problem, that as long as your drain is movable and not strapped too tight, or the plumber can unstrap it, we have created a system to where we could come in and add what we call drain boards to fill that gap, and so we can continue that project the same day without having to come back, reschedule, and sometimes involves a service charge. You want to make sure the drain is set so your screw holes are either running parallel with your plumbing wall or your back wall. It looks nicer. You don't want a drain sitting in to where it ends up like that. It's just not paying attention, doing your due diligence. If you have a professional plumber that's coming in to do your stuff, they'll usually ask you which way you want them running, or they'll set them this way. So again, very important that the bottom fan is flush with your plywood. And the top is lined up parallel to one wall or the other with your beauty screws. Again, we come back to a properly cut hole and installed is the drain is flush all the way around, and actually our screw lines are parallel to a wall. Some people like them long ways, some people like them short side. I prefer short side myself. I'd have DK shower pans install your drain. We give you two options that you could do for your finish. A standard finish, which gives you a normal chrome top across, or what's called Ebby. We work closely with Ebby drains and been using them for many years. This actually fits the drain that we use and gives you a screw-in top for adjustment and for beauty. A little hair trap, and it comes in a variety of trims, square trims, which you will have to purchase because we do not supply them. They're available at many plumbing outlets. What's becoming popular and has been for a while is the drain up against a plumbing wall or against a side wall. So we're going to go ahead and explore some of these problems that happen here. The biggest one that we find is that the drain gets set too close to the wall. For us to properly install the hot mop, this needs to be 5 inches on center. As you can see here, it's less than 4. This won't work because our paper, when it gets folded up and over, it'll get cracked by other trades working in the shower after us. It has definitely been an issue. So a properly installed drain that gives you close proximity to your wall is an infinity. I worked closely with the company, and they came up with a design that will help us. This 2 fingers to an edge is acceptable. With this infinity drain, you can see you gain almost 1.5 inches to your wall. Another thing about the beauty of these infinity drains that they made them to be used with their trough drains, which are so popular today. So once your drain is set, the trough will actually slip right down into that neck at the height that you need so you can get that. And as you can see, you have very little distance from your trough to your wall. A great look, good design from Infinity.
Go for it.
Also to note is that the Ebby drain tops, that option will give you the same versatility if you want to put their screw in, or again, slip down a trough drain inside of it. This gives you lots of options, lots of things to design your shower around and give it the beauty that you want. A lot of times on remodels, nobody wants to set the drain. It's hard to get a plumber out, especially things we are now. It's kind of an issue to get somebody there in a timely manner. So if you're able to leave us a 2-inch ABS stub up, at least, say a hand width, 3 to 4 inches above. The hole doesn't have to be perfect. We can straighten it up. And that there is no obstructions 3 inches below the subfloor. If the stub up is correct and you would like DK shower pans to install a drain, we can do that, but we can only use the ones that we supply. Having DK shower pans supply your drain gives you 2 options of the finish you want to put on it. A normal 2-inch stack with a standard grade, or we can use what is called an Ebby top, which gives you a screw-in type with a square drain with different finishes to match your fixtures. Here's a recap on what you need to look for on your drain before you call us to hot mop. Flush with the floor. No gaps. Not too close. Send us a picture. We'll take care of you. I'd like to remind you that you can go to dkshowerpans.com for a wealth of information. All the other videos that we're doing and a new blog series will answer most of your questions. And please, don't forget, give us a call. We're here to help.